Where the name came from is I was living up in Kaitaia, up in Ahipara, right at the bottom end of the 90 Mile Beach, and this is what I used to do. I used to bake bread for the family household and brew beer. So whenever I went out to an event, it was always take my bottle of beer, or bottles, and loaves of bread. And a lovely Māori friends along the way lived in Shipwreck Bay. They named it Parawa o Rapata, so that's bread of Robert, and so that was lovely. That tickled me, so to speak. And when I decided to make the bread commercially, I went and asked Leo whether it was okay to use the word Parawa for the name of the company, and he agreed upon that, and that's a lot of good feelings for me now. For us, it's about evolving a continual life cycle, because our suppliers are organic grain growers, organic millers, organic wholesalers, organic potato farmers, organic egg farmers. So in us supporting these people, we are directly supporting sustainable agricultural practices, and that for me is absolutely imperative. For me, as a food producer, it's almost a duty that we consider the where and the how this food is produced. We are producing food for the human food chain after all, so it's absolutely fundamental.
Our infrastructure, a lot of that infrastructure is people, and having great people do great things is key to our success. We have open plan. Even the CEO's office has walls that move. That encourages staff to circulate, share knowledge. No one's hiding away in an office, and has a great deal of interactions between the teams.
We have an informal policy where you're allowed to, if you've got children and they might be on school holidays or something, they can come in for the afternoon. Or if you've got pets, most people around here like dogs, so you bring them in, especially the CEO brings his dog in most days, and it's really nice. There's a lot of studies around, I think, that show animals bring a lot of happiness and relaxation to people, and I think that goes for here as well. You're just feeling a bit stressed out, so you might go and pat Tane for a while, and you always feel a bit better after it, and you can go back and get stuck into your work again. We actually have a great sporting rivalry that exists between the two levels of NZX, level 1 and level 2, and this manifests itself in table tennis. We have a table tennis table downstairs, and there's always an annual, if not biannual, tournament that's held, as well as informal games on a daily basis. We have basketball, level 1 and 2 basketball teams. There was a swim race that came after a bit of Mark's coaching, some of which looked like they had benefited from the coaching, and other participants perhaps not quite so much. So it's very much a part of what we do, and it's great to get out there and get stress levels down by playing a bit of sport with your colleagues. There is remote access where staff can, if the necessity exists, work remotely from home. We also have subsidised gym memberships. We have a little sports training area downstairs where if you want to get out on the exercise mat or lift some weights, that's possible, and there's usually a few Swiss balls rolling around the building somewhere. You spend a large portion of your life at work, and why not make that as enjoyable as possible?
I think sustainable relationships are absolutely key to any sustainable practice in a business. Our view is that a business is a holistic entity, it's part of an ecosystem. You've got to talk relationships with clients, staff, the community, and develop those relationships further. In our particular business, in our service offering future business, is about leveraging the trusted advisor relationship we have with clients already, and get them having a dialogue with the companies that they interact with, their supply chain, and trying to achieve a ripple effect that goes across a number of different entities and individuals. If it's just something that comes from the top, it's not going to work. So what we did here was get the team involved. We selected charitable organisations that had some meaning to us. It's the Himalayan Trust. We wanted to do something that was global and that dealt with poverty in a particular area. Sir Edmund Hillary was a bit of a hero of mine, so that helped that choice. One of our staff members also fell sick in Nepal when they were tramping and was essentially saved with altitude sickness in one of Sir Edmund Hillary's hospitals, so there was that link. The Wellington branch of the Child Cancer Foundation, you can't think of anything worse that can befall your children, so that was another charity that we decided to help. We also get involved with sports clubs, parent centres. Really it's about adopting a vision, making some decisions, allocating the resources you're prepared and able to give, whether it be cash. You might organise an event. We organise an annual charity golf classic and auction, and we had a tremendous, in fact overwhelming level of support from local businesses and organisations donating goods, bidding on items, showing up for the golf day, and really getting behind the nominated charities, which were the Child Cancer Foundation and the Himalayan Trust. I think any business can do it. It takes time and a little bit of effort and thought, but the rewards to the staff, to the community, to the owners are tremendous. It's motivation, it's morale, feeling that they're part of something that's bigger than just showing up at work and spinning the wheels.